something very likely could happen again, and we want to be better prepared.
Natural disasters and mass casualties can happen anywhere and at any time.
You can't predict it, that's the thing. You don't know when it's going to happen or if they're going to come in 2s and 3s, or you're not going to see one for a couple of years.
But these Irving residents are serious about being prepared to help in a mass emergency situation.
Emergency response, I think everybody should be ready. And the more and longer I live, the more I realize that something's going to happen.
But now citizens can be proactive by joining a new city program called CERT, Community Emergency Response Team.
It can be for mass casualty events, natural disasters, or anything that the police, fire, OEM needs volunteers for.
A lot of places in the area have it, a lot of different cities and municipalities, and it was kind of just the next step to advancing our program.
Irving residents, employees, or anyone who wants to help in a disastrous situation can get trained and join the team.
It'll help facilitate us and our needs and our response time and the equipment that we have to offer.
There we go.
Brenda Clark is one of 26 members that are on the team now. She took the very first class back in January, and now she's getting hands-on training.
It's kind of like watching the movies. We've watched these kind of disaster movies for a long time, but to actually see it is, it's a different impression.
Don't get squeamish. These aren't real injuries, but this exercise is meant to put the CERT team in real possible scenarios.
Oh. You're hands-on versus watching. So you do need to be able to train yourself to react in a real situation.
Anybody that can hear my voice, come this way.
This activity teaches the volunteers about basic first aid. It also prepares them how to triage victims and prioritize their injuries.
If we have a lot of citizens involved with that, it really could be very functional and something that would benefit us a lot.
There's 216,000 people in Irving, and there's about 1,800 employees for the city. And so it's definitely anything large is going to overwhelm us.
But the hard work and dedication of these volunteers could make a world of difference if any type of disaster hit the area. Scott Naylor thinks the program is a great idea.
I used to do this for a living before I moved here into Texas, so it's kind of like maybe I can give back some now.
Naylor and his teammates show up eager to get emergency educated in hopes of making a difference in the city they call home.
I've lived here all my life, and for the first time I'm doing a lot of volunteer work, and it's very rewarding to do something that I can pay back to my community.
Irving Fire Captain Jack Taylor says the participation and willingness to help is wonderful.
It's a great, close-knit community, and I'm not surprised that we have a lot of people interested in doing this in Irving, but it's great to see.
With another class under their belts, this team has become more prepared for the future, and their training will continue to keep skills fresh.
We try to schedule at least every couple months a refresher training in first aid, mass casualty.
Classes that might just be the difference between life and death when disaster and destruction hits.
The benefit we could receive from it could be really overwhelming in times of need.
The next official CERT training course will be in the fall. Ashley Roberts for CitySource.